Thomas Paine, 1776. Thomas Paine was born in Norfolk in 1737. In his mid-30s, living in Sussex, he wrote his first political pamphlet demanding better pay and conditions for customs and excise officers, a job he held at the time. He meets the American founding father, Benjamin Franklin, prompting Paine to move to America with a letter of recommendation from Franklin himself. In America, Paine becomes an editor and in 1776 writes the wildly popular pamphlet Common Sense. It is published just after the start of the American Revolution and offers arguments old and new for the need for independence from the tyranny of Britain. By 1787, Paine is back in London, supporting the French Revolution. He authors Rights of Man in 1791, in part to counter Edmund Burke MP, who is writing against the revolution. Paine's work argues for the rights of all men and for a democratic republic. The government is scared that revolution will spread to England and tries to suppress the book's publication, but it is widely read and a sequel follows in 1792, which now also argues for welfare reform. The clampdown on his book forces Paine to leave England for France. He is tried in his absence and found guilty of seditious libel. He may be hanged if he returns. Now in France, Paine is elected to the Revolutionary Parliament, despite being unable to speak French himself. But the shifting powers within the revolution see him fall from favour and he is arrested, only narrowly escaping execution. During this period, he writes The Age of Reason, arguing for reason over mainstream religion and highlighting flaws in Christian institutions. Again, publishers are prosecuted for distributing his work. Later, Paine returns to America, dying there in 1809. Often controversial and not always tactful, towards the end of his life he was increasingly forgotten. However, his writings live on and his influence is now widely celebrated.